Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who'd you rather vote for?
Never Kamala, I'll tell you that.
Oh, fuck. Wait, send a guest request back. I thought he was saying never to Donald Trump. What was his name again? Can someone tell me his name? I literally just... He said never to Kamala Harris, so let me bring him back up. So you would vote for Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so why do you support Trump?
Because he's a man of substance.
Okay.
Something the left completely lacks. You yourself completely lack. Dean completely lack.
Completely what?
You're not beings of substance. You're children with nothing of substance to bring. And Trump, he's a man of substance. Simple as that. Why do you think you guys were hunting for a Joe Rogan? You guys wanted a man of substance to be on your team, but you just don't have it. Well, you kind of have Jon Stewart, but other than that, nothing really comes to mind. Plain and simple, substance. Yeah.
So you said that I'm a child. So Donald Trump
literally, yes.
So Donald Trump said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. So I'm older than a 20-year-old. So did Donald Trump say he would date a child?
Yeah, again, substance. You lack it. Look at the question you asked to prove even more the lack of substance in your character.
That doesn't show lack of substance. Maybe you're not tracking.
Have you brought up Eugene Carroll at all today?
Maybe you're not able to understand the context, but you just said that I was a child even though I'm 23 years old.
More the lack of substance in you. Let me ask you.
Maybe able to understand the 10 years. Listen,
opinions.
Listen, Donald Trump said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. So under your view, he'd be saying he's dating a child, right? So you're gonna
under my view. Listen, no, under my view, that topic to bring it up the way you are and trying to miskew it like he is, perving out on her. Yeah, you lack substance as a human being.
Okay. Well, he said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years.
I understand what he said. I've seen the videos. I've also seen, you know what other video I've seen? I saw the Eugene Carroll video talk with Anderson Cooper. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, what do you think of her when you watch that video? Did that change your opinion about her at all?
No.
No. Did it reinforce your belief? You know what? That lady looks, I can trust her. Yes. She looks legit based on that interview. Bro, how are you to be trusted? How? Okay. How am I to trust your opinion?
I know you're crashing out.
Based off that interview.
It's okay. You're crashing out.
I'm being serious.
Give me a reason.
Let me ask you this. Do you really ever question how the 34 felon got elected? How's that possible?
He's all over the place. Yes, I do.
How is it? No, I'm saying because of the lack of substance of those charges, because of the lack of accusation, the lack of substance in your accusations has made you guys pitiful. And look who it's coming from. Dude, you're a child in my eyes.
Okay,
I'm in my 40s, dude.
I understand.
And when I say you look like, not just look like it, but you project childish rhetoric, no matter how high your IQ is, dude, everything you project shows I don't know a fucking thing I'm talking about. I may understand like how regulation works or some shit like that, but I have no real grasp of the depth of what I talk about. As proven by your question, hey, you think I'm a child? Well, remember that time Trump said that? Clearly making him like on the E-list. How's that working out for you? Did anything scathing come out from what's come out so far? Besides what happened to your congresswoman?
Okay. If you'd like to stay on a singular topic, I'd love to have a conversation about it, but seemingly
no, you
just
can't
going to crash out about a bunch of billion things.
Just gish gallop with me. Come on.
Hey, chill. It's okay.
Just gish.
Breathe. It's okay. You're okay. It's going to be okay. Hush,
I don't want the condescending tone, little man. I want you to...
Mommy's going to
you want to sing to each other?
Mockingbird.
If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama don't buy you a chicken wing. And if that chicken wing... Well, sorry, you don't want to sing to each other?
And I'm childish.
You can't. Can you not gish the gallop?
Okay, well, I'm trying to actually engage in a conversation, but you're so triggered that you can't even do it.
All right, let's go. Let's hear your substantive rebuttal.
Yeah. So we do think that there was enough substance to the cases in terms of the felonies against Donald Trump. That's why in a criminal case, beyond a reasonable doubt, a jury determined that he actually committed that crime, like those 34 felonies. So there's
And I
enough
can see how a
substance.
child,
Oh, he's cutting
and
me
I
off
can see
because
how
he's
a
crashing
child would
out.
come to the
He's
conclusion.
crashing out. He's crashing out.
I can see how a
He's
child would come to the
crashing out.
conclusion that
He's
seemed legitimate.
crashing out, bro. He's
Let me
crashing
give you
out.
a prime example.
He's
the
like
500
actually crashing
million.
out.
The 500 million over the property taxes that just got dropped via the 8th Amendment. But boy, you guys sure like pushing that during the middle of an election, huh? In terms of things that have validity, I'm talking court cases around Trump's election. E. Jean Carroll, the 500 million that he owed in property
Can I
taxes,
ask
give
you
or
a
take.
question to something that's
Give or
relevant
take.
so we can keep us on topic? Can you name one
Relevant
piece
to you having
the
substance
topic
to your
we were
arguments?
talking
Sure.
about? Can you name
Sure.
Can you name one piece of evidence in the E. Jean Carroll case that you dispute?
The time frame in which it was brought up.
And that was?
The fact that it was in a civil court instead of a criminal court.
Okay, so none of these are pieces of
they're
evidence.
making claims that the dress didn't exist, that they wanted to get DNA off of. The fact that, did she call for help?
What do you mean?
Did she call for help when the alleged incident occurred? Did she call for help?
So because she didn't get help from anyone else that was at the store, that means that she didn't get assaulted? So it was actually testified.
No, of
at
course
the
not.
court.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I understand you're emotional, but it was actually testified specifically by people who worked there at that time. And Bergdorf Goodman, I doubt you even know what the store was, that there would be no one on that particular floor
Right.
that they
But again,
were on.
substance. Stop.
Listen, I'm trying to explain to you right now. Be quiet. It's okay.
I
you're very
want to know how you feel.
For such an adult, you can't stay quiet and actually hear and
I
listen to
prefer
what
you
I'm
to
saying.
stick with that one.
You're being very childish. I know that you have a childish understanding of being able to control your emotions and to not cut people off when they're speaking. But I let you speak. Please let me speak. I'm trying to address what you had to say. I understand that you are crashing out, but please let me
Sure,
respond.
call it what you would like, but let's please stick to that point of why she didn't call for help. So please elaborate.
So saying that a victim, because they didn't call out for help while they're being sexually assaulted, means that they didn't get sexually assaulted is victim blaming. You are blaming the victim for not having a particular type of response to being sexually assaulted. You don't.
We're thinking great, right?
Do you think in many situations that victims who are assaulted, forcibly penetrated against their will, do you think that they shut down? Do you think that they freeze?
I'm sure that could happen. Yes. Is that what she claimed?
So that does happen.
She did claim that, huh?
That does happen, and to say that someone specifically because they didn't yell for help, that means that this didn't happen to them, is an absurd standard for whether or not something happened. If your daughter told you, if your daughter was assaulted, would you ask the same question? If your daughter was assaulted and she told you she was assaulted, would you ask the same question?
Again, to make it clear, you're saying this woman claimed I'm not going to yell anything while I'm going to flirt live in an interview.
There was no flirting. I don't know what you're talking about. And also, flirting in a context of a different setting does not mean that she can't get assaulted. You are just gross. You are so fucking gross. I wanted to debunk all your points because everything you've said here is wrong. Okay?
Wait, are you
time
saying
frame is not a reason to dispute this. Many victims take decades to come out. All right? The idea that it took decades for them to come out is ridiculous as a reason to dispute that it happened. You are reinforcing the culture yourself for why victims don't come out because of people like you that literally harass victims, right? And say that they're lying and say that they're bullshitting and that they're crazy for coming out with their story and even holding their abusers in the context of a civil court accountable unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people, right? Even in that circumstance, you still call them a liar and you still harass them and you still defame them, right? Which has been determined in the context of a civil court to be defamation. So the time frame is a bullshit idea because many victims take decades to come out. I know you're so childish you can't listen to any of these points, but I'm doing this for the rest of everyone else. Secondly, in terms of the civil case and not being a criminal case, that's because of statute of limitations. That means that it's been too many years since the event happened that they can't try them in a criminal court regardless of the level of evidence. So again, you're just reimposing the idea that because there's a certain time frame that it took that particularly that long, that means that it didn't happen, which is again reinforcing the idea that because of the culture that you create that they don't come out right away.
Never heard a more unconvincing argument.
Stop cutting me off, dude. You're being such a child.
You're so unconvincing. It's
you're
unreal.
Such a child. I'm not unconvincing. You're literally screaming. You're crashing out. You're crashing out. You're crashing out. It's okay. No need to crash out. No need to crash out. I can play the baby crying if you want me to do that. You're literally crashing out on my stream. Okay? I need you to chill out. I want to have a conversation. I don't want to have to do this. You're screaming into the microphone instead of actually having a conversation with me. Okay? Let me
Where's
please
the
finish.
conversation?
I'm trying to finish. You're actually cutting me off. Let me finish.
We're not conversing.
Let-
You're gishka.
We're not conversing because you're cutting me off. Okay. So the dress. Thank you for the Viking hammer. Thank you so much, Lanky. Lanky, I really
Stop!
appreciate it. By the way, I never had the ability to address all your points. So if me making multiple points is
There's
quote
only
unquote
one-
gish galloping, then you making all these points originally was gish galloping. Shut up and be quiet. Okay? The dress, right? So
What?
the DNA on the dress actually indicates the Drump would be more likely to have done this because he didn't give up his DNA, which could have
Parker.
proved that he wasn't at the scene of the crime. If, like he said, if it was like he said it was,
Parker.
that he never met her, right? Then it would be the case
I
that he
wanna
would
talk-
give up the DNA because it would
wanna
show
talk
that he
about-
wasn't at the scene of the crime.
Want to talk about,
You're crashing out, dude. He's gonna keep going. Hey, stop.
dude?
Can you repeat anything I just said?
Flirting.
I'm just going to do this. Because you didn't listen to me, I'm just going to sit here and mute you over and over again. Because you wouldn't listen to me. Okay? Is this fun? Is it fun that we're just going to sit here and we're not going to hear you speaking at all? Because all
Let's
you've
watch
done when I spoke is decide to cut me off. Okay? I will let you speak if you let me speak. Okay? If you want to play this game of interruptions, I don't even have to interrupt you to cut you off. Okay? I can just mute you. Okay?
Video.
Act like an adult on my stream.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to mute you incessantly until you are rage baited out of your mind where you inevitably end up leaving the live.
I just want to watch the video.
Okay, we can watch the video, but stop acting like this.
Thank you. Yes. You said there's no flirting, which is a complete bullshit lie. Go to the end of the Anderson Cooper video.
Okay. 1, there is no flirting. 2, if there was flirting, that doesn't mean she wasn't assaulted. Her flirting with Anderson Cooper would not mean that she wasn't sexually assaulted. That
Of
is
course
an
it doesn't.
absurd standard to go off of.
Unsubstantive argument. That's not the argument.
You are the one that has not had a substantive argument. I've responded to every point you've made, and you've just crashed out on my stream. Flirting with someone else does not mean
First
that they
you
can't
lie,
be
then
assaulted.
you-
Flirting with someone else does not mean that they can't be assaulted.
Shit. That's my point. No shit.
You okay? Or are you crashing out still?
Spare me. Fucking spare me. Again. The argument being, you're telling me this girl.
I have a question. Is Anderson Cooper gay?
Your point being,
Answer the question. Is Anderson Cooper gay?
are you saying that the way she acted on TV showed in no way?
Is Anderson Cooper gay? So she's flirting with a gay man?
In the middle of a freaking news. Oh, yes, he is gay. And I'm sorry, your argument is because he's gay, that was her. That was her demonstrating what? What is that her demonstrating as she's flirting with Anderson Cooper during that kind of interview?
What was the
I'm
flirting?
making the act.
What was the flirting, dude? What did she say that was flirting?
That's why we're going to watch the video, because clearly
Go ahead,
it
let's
went over
watch.
your head.
Go ahead. Play it.
Wait, me play it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'll give you time. I'll thank some people in the meantime. You can unmute whenever you're ready. Sammy, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sammy. Thank you. That was such an own. That was such an own, Sammy. Thank you so much. Ashley, I really appreciate the $100 on PayPal. Can we get some W's for Ashley in the comment section right now for the $100 on PayPal? Thank you so much, Ashley. I really appreciate it. W's for Ashley in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. That is so fucking kind of you, Ashley. W's for Ashley in the comment section right now. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. H with the $5. Thank you so much. Mojo, I appreciate the 10 pounds. Thank you. Maria, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate it. Oh, for foot's sake, thank you so much for the $5. Butt Kick, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Mojo with the £5. Thank you. Bree with the $20. Thank you so much, Bree. I really appreciate it. Give some W's for Bree in the comment section right now. Troll with the $2. Thank you. AM, thank you for the $100 on YouTube Super Chat. Can we get some W's for AM rushing in the comment section right now? Thank you so much, AM. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $100. 519
I
for the
normally never
$5.
put my-
I would love to. I would love to. I love Kyle. Kyle's amazing. I would love to do some content with him. Yeah, go ahead, Soul. You have to unmute yourself real quick.
No, this I'm shocked at, but I'm surprised you are going to let us do this. Let's go ahead and get this going. Get the camera up and rolling. And the best part is you've seen this and you want this.
Okay, let's wait. Let's wait to see this this interesting amount of flirting. And again, by the way, flirting with Anderson Cooper, even if she was, which by the way, he's gay, so I don't think she's flirting in this context, right? So
What the heck?
obviously,
Whatever. I guess we'll just have to hear it.
Even if there is flirting, that does not mean that she didn't get sexually assaulted by Donald Trump. That's an absurd statement.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's why I said the no shit. But you know what doesn't make sense? That she's this boisterous on the news. But you know what? While I'm being essayed, I'm going to be silent and mousy in a department store. Oh, did that make too much sense for you? I'm going to reiterate that too. I am willing to go on a news interview about me being great, flirt with the interviewer, and also claim I didn't get assaulted at the store. The projecting is magnificent. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, so all you've done there
Did that reality just...
You're still crashing out. He's still crashing out. Do you want me to keep playing the baby crying? Come on, man. Do you need a bottle?
You want to learn now? Let's just jump right to the video now.
Do you need a baby bottle? Or
Parker,
are you jealous because you wanted to?
The fact that you T-balled this up to me this easily, you are the best, sir. Here.
Okay, go for it, bud.
It just, you know. Well, I think most people see rape as it is a violent assault, and it's not. I think most people think of rape as being sexy. It's sexual rape. Think of the fantasies. We'll take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side. You're fascinating to talk to.
So saying that he's fascinated to talk to is not flirting. Secondly, that's not flirting at all. That was her saying that other people think that grape is sexy, and that is a harmful thing that perpetuates grape culture. If you actually watch the whole interview, you would know.
Oh, I did watch the whole interview.
Would
you like me to jump to another part?
By the way, he played a clip that didn't even show flirting, by the way. There was literally no flirting at all within that. You're making a separate one. This is a separate point that actually is typically brought up by grape apologists on the stream, where they specifically say that because she claimed that most people think that grape is sexy, that she was somehow claiming it herself, which she wasn't. She was claiming that other people were saying this, and this reinforces grape culture if you actually had the capacity to watch an entire interview. But you think you're owning the libs right now. It's embarrassing.
So the reason she didn't call for help at the department store is because she wanted to perpetuate the culture? Or you're saying I'm perpetuating the culture? Who's perpetuating, me or her?
So I think in that circumstance, that's a response of trauma. And I think you're the one perpetuating the culture where people who have this particular trauma are negatively impacted where they can't come out in these particular circumstances. So it's actually you that's reinforcing the culture. It was her in that circumstance that was literally someone who's victimized by the culture that you're creating that allows for people like Donald Trump to get away with these particular types of actions. And how old she does not matter. Well, what do you?
Oh, it doesn't? Because, I would think between a 14-year-old versus a 30-year-old, there's going to be a bit of difference. And you know what?
No one claimed she was a minor at the time.
Yeah, how old was she?
She was born in 1943, December 12th.
So this lady who flirts with a newscaster, telling about her
flirting. You didn't even play a thing of flirting.
Sure. Of course. Listen, I understand you don't know what flirting looks like, so I'll give you that. But sadly, okay. I'll let you get it out. Go ahead, baby.
That was you.
So sure it was.
I obviously do know what flirting is, Soul. Like, I don't know why you would act like I don't know what flirting is. Was that supposed to be like an own? Were you trying to own me there, bro? By saying I don't know what flirting is? Like, that's just, like, diabolical, dude.
I think a person of substance would look at that and then start to question, okay, maybe there's a chance something's not right here with this victim. Not all victims, but boy, this one, there's...
Nothing there would indicate that, like, it's less likely that she was assaulted. I think that a reasonable person would look at what happened at the deposition where Donald Trump said that they never met. There was pictures of them shown together. And then he said that he wouldn't have sexually abused her because she's quote unquote not his type. But then in that deposition, he mistook E. Jean Carroll with his ex-wife, indicating that they're either both his type or both not his type. So he would have sexually abused her either way. I think any reasonable person would look at that and see that Donald Trump, not only that, but with also the fact that he talked about grabbing women with the vagina without asking, right, and bragging about walking into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent, where an 18-year-old came out, there were 4 girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms.
You would be, and you would be
history, alongside the 26 different women that have accused him of sexual misconduct, right? All of that
and you would
very good reason to believe that Donald Trump has done this. Now go ahead, try again. You can go ahead and speak now. I'm now done speaking.
Yeah, you would be based off that to think he was, because I thought he was too. Until I saw this, until I started hearing lawyers talk about their
perspective. You didn't think that until you saw that. That's ridiculous. That is not reason that you would change your mind.
Did you as the child figure that out?
Do you think every single one of the 26 women are lying? Do you think every single one of the 26 women are lying?
I've seen multiples of what they've accused. Most of them seem like he groped them at worst.
Okay, and by the way, even in that context of groping, you would say that is so bad that you shouldn't support someone. That's one. Two, as it relates to this, that's not it. What are you talking about? If you accept the accusations of the fact that he groped them, then why wouldn't you also acknowledge the accusations from victims that they were sexually assaulted, forcibly penetrated against their will, where Donald Trump bragged about literally walking into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent, where an 18-year-old came out and said there were 4 girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms. Right? Again, what you brought up is atrocious and horrible and enough of a reason for you not to support him, but is also a reason why you should accept the other allegations.
No, unfortunately not. At this point,
you're so
everything I've seen, yeah, but here's the fundamental problem you don't seem to grasp. With all those accusations,
you clearly are not grasping.
With all those accusations you give, we still chose Trump over you because you guys lack substance. Plain and simple.
We don't lack substance. What was Trump's healthcare plan?
Harris lacks substance.
What's Trump's healthcare plan?
Substance.
What's Trump's healthcare plan?
What is the health? Well, who cares? What do I give a shit?
Who cares? He had concepts of a plan. What was his housing affordability policy?
Again, lack of substance.
What was his housing affordability policy?
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know?
But that's what it comes down to.
You don't know? Who cares? Are you going to say that too?
I don't know any of this. I don't know any of this.
Can you name one of Donald Trump's policies to reduce homelessness in this country?
Nope.
So
wait,
the three. So
under
like
Biden,
that,
homelessness went down.
So 3 things like that.
Wait.
So 3 things that I just mentioned. You can't mention a single policy that Donald Trump had to address any of those set of circumstances. The Biden-Harris administration did have policy to address everything that I just mentioned, and I'll explain it to you right now if you have the ability to just sit and listen for 1 second. Okay. If you have the ability to not be a child. Okay. So the
no. Again. There's zero substance to anything you're saying. You're talking about what we.
If you don't think there's any substance in what I'm saying, you might not be able to understand, and that's okay. I can explain it to you.
Let me explain to you where my.
I think I need the crayons, chat. Do I need the crayons? Do I need to pull out the crayons for this guest? Do you need me to draw pictures for you?
The only picture I have to look at is what has happened.
Do I need to get the tinfoil hat?
Under Biden, worst border ever. You guys, like Trump is now, lying about the economy.
And change the topic whenever you lose?
No, my topic is simple. It's substance. You lack it. The end.
It says the one who doesn't have a health care plan, a child care plan,
housing affordability. No, I don't know any of that shit.
I have planned to fight climate change. Plan to reduce homelessness.
What about climate change? I know about climate change.
For any of these things.
I know about climate change. What do you think? Are you with or against Bill Gates now on climate? Are you with them because you know so much about CO2 and how it affects everything? Are you even remotely familiar with how it works? Do you know when it gets deadly for humans? Do you know when it, becomes? Yeah. What do you know about climate change? Since you want to bring that up.
I know that there's 97% of climate scientists that indicate that climate change is caused by humans. And that
what's their field?
Global
name a field. Name a field at one of those times. Yeah, name a field.
What do you mean, name a field?
Of those 97 climate blah 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 scientists, name the fields there. And name one. Name one field.
Climate science.
Yes, I understand climate science, but I'm saying what other fields? What geologists? Do geologists jump in?
Meteorologists. Right, I can.
So why is Bill Gates turning? And why are more and more people saying
So Bill Gates didn't turn. You're misunderstanding what he was saying.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. And what is he saying? What, it's not CO2 now? Is it just pollutants? Is it coal? Is it coal that you think is doing it?
It's not just coal. It's not just CO2. It's all of those things together. And there's other greenhouse gases that are things that you need to address. He was more talking about, like, if there's going to be decreases in funding for vaccine research and other things like that, that the funding we put into vaccine research might actually save more lives than the funding we'd put into, like, say, environmental science. Which
really? Did the entrepreneur capital...
Which is not to say that putting money into environmental science doesn't save lives. It's just to say that putting money into vaccine research saves even more.
Maybe if you weren't so young, you'd realize that unfortunately things like climate change and whatnot have basically been infiltrated by capitalism as well. And everybody, just like yourself doing here, where you're monetizing off dividing people because you're a man, well, I guess I will call you a man, you're of age, who lacks substance. So to think that you profiting off dividing people off this app isn't just as fucking deplorable as what all these other fucks are doing. There's a reason why we picked Trump, because you're just as full of it as every one of those other fucks on the left.
So because I have my job on
because you profit off division, because
I'm not engaging in division. You're literally crashing out of my stream. I'm engaging in a civil dialogue with you, and you're crashing out.
Because you're trash as far as I'm fucking concerned. You're a trash human being. You virtue signal. You hide behind a mask of virtue to profit.
I'm a trash human being because I disagree with you on politics. Literally, that's the reason. You consider me trash. You can't even give me a reason why you consider me trash. You just, because I disagree with you on politics, I'm considered trash. You're crashing out of my live because I think that climate change is caused by humans and that scientists have a consensus. Like, that's what you're crashing out about right now. It's literally a basic take that I believe in science, and you're crashing out, okay? So it's like, genuinely, I'm not engaging in anything that's harmful or bad. What I'm doing right now is I'm responding to horrible views,
no.
such as the ones that you have, so that we can have more critical thinking, so that we can have broader education, so that people can get involved to a greater extent. And me having a job and doing this, me having a job doing this allows me to continue doing this. When you say I'm profiting off of division, I don't think that me engaging in civil discourse causes division. I don't think me engaging in debates against people who are Trump supporters specifically, right, is going to yield, right, division to a greater extent. I engage what I engage in, inevitably, because I think it's also going to mitigate the level of division and bring us together off the basis of critical thinking, education, reasonable thinking skills, right, and facts and evidence.
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Go get a lie detector. Do yourself a favor. Go get a lie detector.
Do yourself a favor and actually engage with what I have to say.
There's nothing to say. You're a charlatan, and listen. I understand you're so naive. You don't realize all you're doing is profiting off division because you think, oh well, sometimes I get through to people minus the 80% of negative bullshit that I put out there, i.e., that's fucking clearly identifiable just by how the way you size up E.G. Carroll when you see her in an interview. Your biases are so extreme. Oh, sorry, get it out of your system. I forget that when you have people transitioning, they can menstruate at any moment. Your face while you play that is the best, by the way. I love it. That somber, like, oh, I hate that this guy makes sense in a dumb way. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Feels good. You get it all out, baby. Mama's here for you.
Let me know when it's all out.
You get it all out of your...
Okay. Let me know when your temper tantrum's done.
You done crying?
I'm not crying right now. You're the one crashing out on my stream.
I know you think you're not, but unfortunately, that's a fundamental problem you guys have, isn't it? Facing reality.
I'm completely in accordance with reality. You're the one crashing out on my stream because I believe in science.
Who do you think influenced Charlie Kirk's Pew Pure? The left or the right? Who do you think?
I think a disproportionate amount of violence in this country is caused by the right wing, especially by the particular type of rhetoric that your side engages in, because your president literally advocated for Democrats to be executed. Like, he straight up posted stuff on his own social page advocating for them to be HANG.
So who do you think? So you think the right is who influenced that kid, huh?
So if you're referencing that, I don't think that they specifically were influenced by any political side. I think they were determined by investigators to be a nihilist, violent extremists. You could say that they had some left-wing views, but they also had right-wing views according to their own friends and people that were around them.
Yeah.
Right? They had views on both sides.
Parker, Squid Game, though. Squid Game. Who are you going to bet your life? If you had to bet your life on it, who are you going to bet on? Squid Game. Go. I know who I'm betting on.
I would bet he's
10 toes down the left.
I would
10
bet
toes down the left. Who would you bet on?
I would bet like moderate.
No. Squid Games. One or the other. It's one or the other, or you know what happens. It's Squid Games.
Yeah,
so who do you pick?
I'm literally told you.
Then let me get this straight. The kid,
I don't think that they were like much in terms of those particular types of extremely strong political ideologies. I think it was determined
I
by
am going to go ahead and argue
that they were a nihilist, violent extremists.
I wonder what Jon Stewart says. Because I trust Jon Stewart. I wonder what he thinks when it comes to that. I would never trust Colbert, lack of substance. I definitely don't trust your interpretation. Hey, listen, guys, I'm in a Squid Game situation.
You don't need to accept my interpretation. I'm telling you what the investigators determined. I'm not even telling you what I think myself. I told you what the investigators determined. Okay? If you actually listened to what I had to say, you would have been able to determine that. But because
I heard literally everything
out,
you said.
You didn't hear it.
Oh, I heard everything you said, and it shows you. The answer was simple. You said, I think it's a mix of both. And I'm saying hard left, and I'm willing to stake my life in the Squid Games on that. Okay. I say you're...
Let's assume that this person was far left. What is this supposed to mean? What? Do you understand that there were right-wing individuals that have done stuff towards left-wing individuals, and we're not going to brand the entire right as that? I will brand you as the stuff you support from your own presidential candidate and what they've reinforced. Can you name a single person? It basically
exposes you as rhetoric, as harmful rhetoric, as well as a shadow cult. The shadow cult part comes from your president.
W. Parker Cole?
You have your puppet president you had, not to mention Antifa. Yeah, you guys have basically...
Are you Antifa?
If you were to say from the 1940s to the 1990s, 100%. If you're saying this Antifa now, absolutely not.
Antifa
you guys
just means
are,
anti-fascist.
in fact, a cult.
So do you agree with me, Antifa?
I'm sorry, did you not just understand the reason why I said 1940 to 1990?
Yeah, I do, but you're not listening to my point.
So once again, Captain
is the same.
So once again, Captain unsubstantiated. Again, you lack substance. You know what I meant.
You're not listening.
No, I am very much listening to you. I'm listening to you.
If you tried to listen to me, you'd understand that you're crashing out.
Stop. I'm listening to you misinterpret what I just said because you clearly heard me say you 100% you are. 100% you are.
I will
explain. Steel man my position so I know that you're not full of shit. Go. If I said that I'm from the 1940s to the 1990s Antifa, but I'm not Antifa today, that means what?
You're probably associating it with people who generally consider themselves to be anti-fascist today versus people who generally consider themselves to be Antifa or anti-fascist back then. But what you're not understanding is the common trait that I'm pointing to in terms of anti-fascism for both is the core element of fascism that I'm referencing.
You're full of shit. You're 100% full of shit.
What I'm saying
is that you're not to be Parker. You're not to be trusted. Parker, you're not to be trusted.
Anti-fascist. That's all.
Parker, you're not to be trusted. Dude, you're not to be trusted.
Why are you?
You're not to be trusted. 100%.
Stop. Hey, dude. Stop. Genuinely, just for 1 second.
Parker, fuck off, you disingenuous piece of shit. You know exactly what you did too. I know.
I'm really not. I'm literally just sitting here having a conversation with you.
IQ.
I'm trying to have a productive dialogue with you.
Let me stop you right there. I guarantee your IQ is close to the 150s. I know how smart you are.
And I bet yours is below room temp. Now engage in the conversation with me. Genuinely. Let's have an actual dialogue. Okay, well, now you just got a flag for harassment and bullying, so...